for that, I'm going to call upon Bill Lawrence to announce a student, recognize a student and his parents for a perfect SAT score, and things we all strive for, and a few of us ever really truly attain. So let me ask Mr. Lawrence to introduce our special guest.
Thank you very much, Dr. Grego, and welcome board members. Thank you very much. I'd like for Aadith Moorthy and his parents to please join me. I'm very, very proud to present you with Aadith today. Aadith, as you know, the College Board SAT is one of the benchmark college entrance examinations. It tests students' knowledge in reading, math, and writing, and the perfect score in each of those sections is an 800. Aadith scored a 2400, a perfect score on each of the sections of the SAT, and he's the only student in Pinellas County of over 2,100 students who took the SAT this year to have done so. Aadith is currently a junior at Palm Harbor in the IB program. He is studying to enter an Ivy League university where he wishes to do research in alternative energy. He also volunteers at elementary schools to lead after-school math, science, engineering, and technology extracurricular activities and help younger students to be equally successful. You may remember Aadith because in 2010 he was here as the National U.S. Geography Bee Champion and was also recognized to the board. So tonight I'd like to give out just a moment to address you and share some of his strategies for how other students in Pinellas County may be equally successful on the SAT.
Good evening, Madam Chair, Dr. Greco, the board, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor for me to be here today. Well, it all started on March 28th. I logged on to my computer to try to view my SAT score along with my parents. But it so happened that on that day, the College Board website was not functioning properly. I kept trying every 5 minutes, and I kept getting more and more anxious about my score. And then finally, my parents and I resigned ourselves to the reality that I would not be able to view my scores that day. So after about 2 hours, when I was surfing the net, I found a backdoor link to find my scores. And when I clicked on that link, the page loaded, and all it said was 800, 800, 800. At first, I didn't understand what was happening. So then I refreshed the page multiple times, and finally I realized I had done it. I had received a perfect score on the SAT. I was filled with relief, and my parents were thrilled and proud of me. We hugged each other and yelled with tears of joy streaming down our cheeks. So this was the culmination of a year-long preparation. So any student who wants to get a perfect score on the SAT needs to be dedicated and hardworking. And you should prepare with a strict regimen for at least 6 months, having at least an hour a day and 4 to 5 hours on weekends. And most notably, the student should take as many practice tests as possible. I found that my score directly correlated the number of practice tests I had taken, which is in total probably around 25. And for the critical reading portion of the SAT, one should try to add as many new words to your vocabulary as possible. For me, I probably added around 5,000 new words to my vocabulary through the course of my SAT preparation. And moreover, you should not just study these words for the SAT. You should use them in your colloquial conversations. That's the only way you can remember them. What is the point in just studying the words if you can't remember them on the SAT? So to remember them, you can use them in conversations. And finally, for the math portion, you should not make a single mistake. Well, that can be achieved through practice by doing several problems and practicing. So, in summary, as Mr. Grasso told me the other day, perfect practice makes perfect. Thank you once again for this great honor.
You may also recognize that Aadith was a member of our state champion academic team in the Commissioner's Academic Challenge. On behalf of the board, we do have a commemorative plaque for Aadith tonight, which reads, "The School Board of Pinellas County, Florida recognizes Aadith Moorthy for his outstanding academic accomplishment in achieving a perfect score of 2400 on the College Board SAT, awarded April 23rd, 2010. Or 2013, excuse me.
I want to say congratulations to the parents and thank you very much for your support, and to board members and to our audience. One of the things this board has supported, even this past year, is the introduction of the Talented Identification Program, where it is about practice. And many of our 7th graders, almost 300 of them, took the SAT for the first time, and were very successful. And so I absolutely endorse this issue about practice, 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 perfect practice. So thank you for making us very, very proud.